Mic check 1 2. It's the Y2K collector. And so there's good news and there's bad news. So the good news is that I was able to pull out my PAL PlayStation 1, as you can see here. This is my PAL console, very good condition, all that jazz. I got it out of my storage, and I also got the controller to go with it. And I'm getting ready to test out this PAL copy of Rapid Reload, otherwise known as Gunner's Heaven, a classic run and gun shooter on the system. And as you can see here, I've got the disc in the tray, ready to go. And so I went ahead and decided to try to see if I could test this out this morning. And I've got some good news and the bad news. The good news is that the game works. The bad news is that it doesn't work. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So I'm powering it on. Actually, let me turn it off. So I've got my screen here. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and power it on now. And this is what I get. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but as you can hear, the game is working because I can hear the music for the game. I can hear the music for the game playing in the background. However, the problem is that there's no display for the game, and as you can hear, the sound is like coming in and out. Now I just hit start on the controller to see what happens next, and it sounds like it's taking me to like a menu screen, but again, I can't see anything. So ultimately, the good news is that from the sound of things, the game works. The bad news is that I can't really know for sure because for whatever reason, I'm not able to actually display the picture, a clear picture and a clear sound on the screen that I'm using. Now, I don't know if it's the fact that it's the screen that I'm using. I don't know if it's the fact of the, see, there goes some music. Yeah, so I can't tell if it's the megahertz issue, if it's the TV screen. I don't know really. I really don't know what it is. I'm gonna turn it off now. But essentially, this is what's getting when I essentially try to play the Rapid Reload game using the PAL console. So what I need the Y2K crew to do for me today is, if y'all could help me out, I need to find a solution for this. Um, I was reading a few threads on the internet that were saying that there are different ways that I can get like a converter or a transformer and have a transformer installed in the PlayStation that will allow the megahertz to match up to what we have here in North America. I saw on Amazon where they have like these transformer deals that it's kind of like a HDMI. It kind of looks similar to like a AV to HDMI cable. It looks similar to that, but what it does is it converts the PAL signal into NTSC. But what I'm trying to figure out is this an issue of the power supply? Is that the issue, or is it an issue of the signal being sent from the AV cable into the TV screen? This is where I need the help of many of you super smart gaming historians and astute gamers to kind of let me know the fastest way to get this resolved. I'm gonna keep on doing some research today to figure out what needs to be done to get it to work. But yeah, I didn't realize that how different things were in the UK. This is my first import PlayStation. I do have an import Sega Saturn, and for the most part, when I got my Sega Saturn, there were no issues. The import Sega Saturn that I got, I was able to just plug it up and just start playing some Sega Saturn games. There were no issues really. Granted, a lot of, I know what the Saturn uses is kind of like a cartridge to bypass some things. I was using like an Action Replay in some cases, and I also had a few different cartridges that I would use for some of the games. Like for the X-Men versus Street Fighter, you have to have a specific cart to play that game. So I'm not sure what the difference is with the PlayStation 1. So I'm going to keep on doing my research because this game is too good for me to not play it. So if I have to order like a transformer on Amazon to get it to work, then I will do that. Also, you know, I try my best to have all of my games like complete in box with their original inserts. But because this copy of Rapid Reload is missing some of the inner inlays or interlays, however you want to call it, I am going to order a basically like a reproduction back insert so that the spine will actually show the game when I put it on a shelf. So I know that they sell these for roughly, those inserts for roughly around 10 bucks. Everything else will be authentic though. The cover art, the manual, and the disc will be authentic. It's just gonna be that insert that I'll have to get aftermarket. And honestly, I could have gotten a completely original copy of this game, but I think the cheapest that I've seen that online for was somewhere in the neighborhood of like $450, and after taxes and stuff, it would have been well over $500, and I'm just not trying to drop that for this game. I did want an authentic copy of the game, and more important than the insert, I definitely wanted an authentic manual, so I got that. But I just didn't want to, you know, drop that much for a complete game. Who knows? Maybe in the future, if I see a really good condition one online in the future, if someone's willing to sell, I may go ahead and try to pick that up. But for now, this copy is gonna do just fine for me. So I'm gonna get the insert just to complete it, and that way it'll look complete on the shelf. And when I put it on the shelf, I'll know what game I'm grabbing off the shelf. So let me know down in the comments, what do I need to do to fix this? I have the PAL console, I have the PAL game, I've got all the hookups. Do I need to fix the power supply issue, or is it the AV signal that I need to fix? Let me know down in the comments. The Y2K Collector, take it easy.